Welcome to the channel, everybody. I'm Rich. And I'm Rob. This is the Rich and Rob Show. We got something on tap today that you probably don't want to watch because it's AOC, arguably the stupidest person I've ever heard in politics, aside from Joy Behar. But Joy Behar is just a talking head. AOC, dear Lord, I don't even know what to say about this person. She's from where I used to be. I'm Brooklyn. She's from the Bronx. It's frightening how many brain cells I've lost just listening to her on occasion. I don't watch. Her only thing she's got going for her, which you would probably find objectionable, is that I find her very beautiful. Well, she's hot. If she wasn't an idiot, she'd be beautiful. But, whatever. Evidently, AOC is in favor of anarchy.
Something that you called on the Biden administration to do, which is just to simply ignore the court ruling. That's a pretty stunning position, if you think about it. When this case is resolved by the Supreme Court, should the administration follow that decision if that decision ends up banning this abortion drug?
Courts rely on the legitimacy of their rulings. And when they make a mockery of our system, a mockery of our democracy, and a mockery of our law, then I believe that the executive branch, and we know that the executive...
Wait a minute. They are part of the system. The courts are the part of the system. What's she even talking about? I've just lost more brain cells listening to her. I have to fight to keep up with them. I can't even believe. It couldn't even be scripted. In fact, it would have to be scripted to be this stupid. What about the system of checks and balance? All right, let's see what else she's got to say. This is too painful every single time.
Branch has an enforcement discretion, especially in light of a contradicting ruling.
She is a living, walking, breathing mockery of democracy. By her as a congressperson in one branch of government calling on another branch of government, the executive branch, to ignore the decisions of the third branch, the judicial branch, I think she's in a violation of her oath of office.
Oh, that's a good point. That's right. She's not just a talking head, even though she comes across as an idiot like a talking head. She's got a duty to uphold the Constitution. I didn't even think about that tangle, but it's so true. Just don't abide by a court decision if you don't like it. Besides, all they said, the Supreme Court, about the abortion drug and the right to abortion is that it's not in the Constitution, which it's not. Right, and therefore they kicked it back to the states. They didn't say it was illegal. They just said it's not a constitutional issue because it's not in the Constitution. People fail to realize that the United States is not a democracy. It's a constitutional republic. After the Revolutionary War, the Founding Fathers wrote the Constitution. And that was to be the law of the land. That was to be the governing document of the land. And it has been since then. There's been amendments and whatnot, but it always goes back to the Constitution. And that's what the Supreme Court rules on. Constitutional issues. If something's not in the Constitution, they don't rule on it. Or in this case, it was brought up to the Constitution and they said it's not in the Constitution, the right to an abortion. So let the states decide. And a lot of states still permit it. It's fine. Go to one of those states. States are different. But let's not listen to the Supreme Court if you don't like it, right, AOC? Jesus, dear God. I speechless like you, Rob. Just unbelievable. All right, everybody. Well, we now know how dumb AOC is if we didn't already. And now she's an anarchist. All right. Have a great day. We'll see you on the next episode of The Rich and Rob Show. Cheers.